Good morning, everyone. Welcome to April 24th trading day. This is Ming. That's Z. We're at Ikkura. This is the Ikkura 100K challenge where we try to turn 10K into 100K, and we're nowhere near 100K, so you're catching us right at the beginning.
Yeah, I'm trying to get down as low as I can so that I can come back really, really hard and strong and show that it can be done.
That's a very good strategy. I would do it myself, but I don't have the courage that you have to go so low, so
Yeah,
far down. You know what I mean?
I know. I just have that much confidence. No, thank you.
Yeah, it's I really admire that.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So shall we jump into our positions?
Yes.
Also, I think that we should describe it as net worth because it just sounds so brutal when you say that your net worth is in the hundreds of dollars. So let's
Perfect.
start using that terminology.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do it. Let's do it.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Shall I make a prediction?
Yes. I
Okay.
yeah.
My prediction is that there should be some penalty for predictions, though. I think, like, if you're wrong all the time, like, you need to, like, you cannot always underestimate. If you think you're going green, you cannot. It's no fun that way. There should be some mistake, but we'll figure that out next week, maybe.
Yeah, let's do
I'm
that
gonna
on
try to
Monday.
be very realistic. I think that I haven't changed because Zoom went down, Facebook may have gone up, but let's see. All right,
Oh, Zoom went down. I got a notification that it was up
then it went down.
and then it went down.
I'll show you why in a bit.
Okay, cool.
It went down a lot.
Oh no. Okay.
Welcome to my life of being a Zoom holder.
Well,
A couple of days of magic and one 29 days of stress.
Well, the more we use Zoom to record these videos, the higher the share price will be. So we just have to use it more.
That's right. That's right. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Okay. I'm at 6.183.
Wow, you're above
Uh,
6.
all yeah. My big losses from Zoom
Yeah,
were offset by Facebook. So Facebook had a really nice bump. Really nice bump.
that's amazing.
Yeah. So the big news, what happened? I actually placed some trades to be made, but I guess they didn't hit the limit price. So I'm still holding on to everything. But the big news I discovered when I woke up is that so Zoom was surging. Okay, it was insane. I think it was
Yeah,
up like 6%.
yeah, it reached its all-time high.
Yeah, broke its all-time high. But Facebook just announced that they're gonna do like calls of up to 50 people for free on Messenger.
Wow, okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
But I'm not worried, actually. I think this is just overreaction to the news. For some reason, unfortunately, Facebook's brand is kind of tainted. I think that people just don't like using Facebook for things. And
Yes,
I also think that Facebook is currently clawing away users for Zoom that never would have used Zoom anyway. Or, you know, so it's like taking away all the social users, and Zoom can just focus on like the like now. I think that the big use case for Zoom has become education. I don't think they're going to teach classes over Facebook. So I'm not too worried, but it's just short term news.
yeah, I completely agree with you. Facebook is for family and friends. Great for me to be able to have a call with my mom and dad and sister and brother or whatever, but I will never host a business meeting using Facebook Messenger, nor would I join a classroom using Facebook Messenger. Um, Facebook is not for the public space, not for the workspace,
Yeah.
not for business, not for education. It's my private kind of for my family and my own views and whatnot. So I think you're exactly right that it will not have inroads into where all the money is, which is education, business, and then just corporations.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Looks like space. Space is interesting. Space moved up a little bit, but not by much. So anyway, The big movements on my portfolio are Zoom going down and Facebook going up, ending up with a total profit of 49, which I know doesn't make sense given that it's like 5.9 yesterday, but I think this is after hours. It factors in after hours. Yeah.
Got it. Congrats on getting above 6K. That is amazing. Like you're clawing your way back really, really, really nicely.
Thank you. Yeah, this is unprecedented. I haven't been at the 6K level in, I don't know, I've never seen it ever since I was there once. And I've never seen it again.
On the way down.
Wait, I saw it briefly. I said, hi 6K. I'll see you again in a month.
I would be very, very happy to be right there, around that mark. Because my prediction for myself, knowing what I knew at the beginning of market yesterday and how I sold things that I had to sell, I think I'm going to be at $360.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see what the reality is. And the reality is I'm at $336.
Oh man, what is going on?
Oh my goodness. Really horrible day yesterday. And I'll tell you what happened is that I bought some of these calls that I had to sell. And so you said how Facebook did a really nice job yesterday, but I had a call that I needed to sell, and so I sold it before I went to bed because I saw that it reached like a level and it was kind of stagnant as our night was going along.
Until about midnight, it was at minus 0.05%. I was looking at it too.
Yes, so I sold that for $5, but I bought it for like $90, and actually that price would have gone up to be in the money, and so I would have made actually probably 50% if I had just set a limit and went to bed. But I just wanted to exit all these positions, so I sold my Facebook call. I sold my Gilead put, which actually I sold it for a profit, which was great because I did sell that at the right time, whereas that would have gone worthless. But overall, the rest of my portfolio, I continue to lose money on, which is my SPY puts that are still active and a few other positions. So now I only hold SPY puts, a Disney put, and an Uber call. And my Uber call went up, but my Disney puts and my SPY puts went down yesterday. So now I'm stuck with this conundrum. It's like, do I just exit everything and then do something else? Because right now I have $78 worth of cash, which is fine. That's about 25% of my portfolio. But it's becoming increasingly harder and harder to buy anything that I can hold. So for instance, that Facebook call, I couldn't afford one that was in May. And I would have benefited greatly because yesterday I would not have sold that if I could have held on to it. But it expired yesterday, so I had to sell. These types of things is because I'm limited so much by cash, I think I'm making some bad decisions in kind of a desperation. Not that they're bad decisions, but there's not enough time for the stock to move. Like the chance that it goes in the direction I'm expecting is much lower. Even though I might be right in a week, I'm not right in the 1 or 2 days time frame. Yeah. And so that's kind of killing me right now. So yeah, really, really brutal. I could be one of those Wall Street Bets posts where I put up I've lost my 10K all the way down to zero, but I'm still really enjoying it. I think that if I was not in this competition with you though, I would be so demoralized that I would give up at this point. Like yesterday I was like so bummed out, Yeah,
I get it. Yeah, competition aspect is really, really great in terms of making it more of a game. Then, you don't really lose, you shouldn't lose confidence in your own ability right now. This is just purely a fun little game that both of us are diving into. And I think that it was just literally the only difference between the way you and I did our portfolios earlier on was that we put half into SPY puts. The only difference is that I decided to throw the other half into a Zoom call.
Yeah.
That's the only difference in our trading strategy. And it just so happened that, I suppose it just so happened that Zoom went up even when the markets went down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's how.
Yeah. Though I do like the way that you're playing your strategy now. So I think you have some pretty good insight, and you're basing all of your trades with a lot of logic around why you're doing a certain thing. Like you're like, Facebook earnings are coming up and there are certain things that I believe in, and you're making a bet on that, and you're buying for the right time and planning to sell at the right time no matter what. So I really like the way that your kind of the way that your guidelines are changing and evolving for yourself. So it's pretty cool.
Thank you. We'll see. Okay. Well, we have a weekend. We have 2 days to relax.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to look at this at all. Like I'm like, okay, done. For 2 days, I need this break.
You need this break. There is still a lot you can do with 360.
Of course.
You have some, yeah. So,
granted, it's always an outlier. It's always the 1 in 10,000 or 1 in 100,000 chance. So there is this guy on Reddit that took $61 and turned it into $100,000, and not even over the course of very long. And so this type of return is entirely possible. And like I said, it's probably just this massive outlier case. But in options trading, that is like a lottery ticket that can actually pay out. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, let me have a think over the weekend what I would do if I had $360 left too. It's a really fascinating position to be in. And if you do make it, just 300 to 600. That's amazing. That's amazing.
So
it's all about growth at this stage.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is still what I was talking about yesterday with you, which is that I should be making like $100 bets, like really strong, confident $100 bets, knowing exactly where I think something is going to go and betting strongly on that thing. Because right now I'm kind of just, I'm not taking big bets. I'm looking where the market's going and kind of following, and I always feel like I'm behind what's happening. But I should look at something like, say, Facebook and say, where is that going to go in the next 20 days? Let's make a bet. Or where is Tesla going to go, or SPY, or whatever it is, and then know that it's either going to go to zero or that bet will pay off a lot. And if I have a couple rational hypotheses that potentially these bets can pay off pretty outsized, like you're expecting 300 to 500% on one of these bets. But right now, just don't know. And it may be that I can make 3 more bets and they all go to zero.
How much longer do your SPY puts last? When do they expire?
May 15th. But the problem is they're so out of the money that the decay on them is so great, right? So if we hit like a 10% in a single day down, then they would shoot up in value because of the volatility shooting up so high. That would be the perfect time to sell. But at the same time, can SPY drop down to 215 days? Really, really hard, right? We're talking we need a 30% market crash over the next 2 weeks. And that's a very tall order for any market, even like one in a downturn. So, so the likelihood is no matter what, I'll lose money on these puts.
Yeah. So what I would do in your position, just something to keep in mind, is I would not hold. I would probably sell the SPY puts, free up some cash. I would set maybe if you want to do a limit order or whatever, but just try to make the best of what you have. Like, I think people make this mistake a lot though. Like, they set it for a certain expiry date and then it's called rolling over into a later expiry date. I don't know exactly how that works, but it's very common that people just mistime it. But you cannot have all your money be in these like long shot bets right now.
Yeah.
I think that just remember, like, I mean, it's not cheap, but like, I made that bet, the Facebook thing. I doubled the Facebook bet with like $200, you know, and I got extremely lucky with that. But you can still make some moves if you just free up some cash, and you're stuck in these puts right now.
Yeah.
So am I. I have some SPY puts that I'm stuck in as well, but fortunately, it's not too much. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I'm looking forward to making some moves on Monday, and I will hopefully be in a better headspace on Monday to make good ones.
Yeah. Oh, you might want to try the Wall Street bets trick. You know, sometimes you can just turn off your phone and turn it on again. It might restart at 10K.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll delete the Robinhood app and restart it, and it'll go back to the 10,000 I had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also say that you can turn it upside down sometimes, and then the red arrow looks up.
Oh, right. I think I know how I know how to edit this. I just changed the hue and the saturation, and it'll be green.
That's right.
Amazing.
Yeah, there are many ways. If things go really bad, you know, that you can always resort to those strategies.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's a drastic one, and very difficult to do, but I'll give it a go.
Yeah, but it's unfair. It's unfair.
Yeah, it's true.
You'd have an unfair advantage if you hold out that secret weapon. All right, I think that's a wrap for today. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, Z. I hope you viewers have enjoyed our little discussion today. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, have a great weekend, and please remember to like this video, subscribe, and leave us some comments below so that we can make even better videos for you in the future. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Bye.